has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now. This is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Milano on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Mahomes with the handoff.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Williams, the ball carrier. Jordan Poyer on the tackle. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelsey his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Rutgers kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Tyreek Hill.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, for those who missed it, he had an interception last week, too. When a lineman picks a ball off once, it's news. Back-to-back weeks, it's breaking news.
Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Big man with football. How about that? And look at, you know how happy he is right now? He's going to go to the defensive backs room and practice this week and say, guys, I'm joining your ranks.
He's a pig in mud. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Allen now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
But he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
To Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back.
Round 80. 53's the mark. 56.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 41-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A 7-yard pick.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen going to throw, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield.
Over on downs.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It's Hill, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Chiefs 27, Bills 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season. That was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
Now 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, wherever the reason is, he better figure it out. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the tackle.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
Travis Kelsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Bills 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Alert, alert, alert.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. Complete to Jones. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Chiefs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,